Hey, what's really good? It's your girl LaTangela, and thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to join me for another episode of the LaTangela Show. You know, we unwind, we unplug, we chit about this, we chat about that. I got questions that need answers, and I'm glad to see that I did not run Ryan Henry off the first trip. However, Don, I don't know if you're going to be so lucky, so fingers crossed. Welcome to the Bad House, and thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. How y'all doing?
Good, blessed.
Anytime. And look, excitement is in the air. Ryan, you know, I'm always picking on you, so I might as well get you in the hot seat on the tan line first. So, you know, Don, you'll see there's no crying in this interview. We're good here, okay? It's a safe space. We're good here. Ryan, what's been going on? I know you've been busy.
This is true. This is true. You know, busy, up and down, left and right, seeing what's happening. What's up?
Now, when you say seeing what's happening, come on now, man. That's what we're doing. When you say seeing what's happening, do we have to take layers and levels to this? What part of the life do we want to defrag first? Because I got time today.
No, where you at with it? I'm here.
All right. So we know that we're entering a new season, right? And it's tough. Sometimes when we're living our lives out on television, it's entertainment for others, but it's a reality for us. You know, balancing that can get difficult. So between business with 9 Mag and, you know, trying to live a life of being the Ryan Henry, what has been some of the most challenging parts of finding balance between the two?
I think for me, especially over the years, it's more about, you know, finding my ground of being able to tap into the type of man that I want to be ultimately. Not, you know, what's projected, not what's, you know, put on me, you know, being able to, you know, find, you know, my most honest self and then being able to act on that, you know, and that's been a challenge for me over the years. You know what I mean? Being older now, I've learned it, you know, but I learned that through trial and error, you know, so yeah, I think anybody who's had to go on that journey and especially having to go on it, you know, being on Front Street, you know, it's not easy. It's very difficult, but it's also something to learn from and to learn quickly, you know, or fall quickly, you know, in front of everybody.
Well, Ryan, when you say you've been through it with the trial and the error, let's just unpeel it for a second and say, if I had known then what I know now, what would you have told yourself, let's say, I don't know, a half a decade ago?
Chill out.
Man, chill, you're doing the most right now.
Chill out and, you know, listen to your gut, you know, or probably don't listen to your gut, listen to your mind, you know what I mean?
Right. Who are you gonna listen to today?
Your gut is what how you running off doing everything, you know, so doing the root work and, you know, actually going and, you know, start applying what it takes to, you know, love yourself and be able to start tapping into yourself first, as opposed to doing for everybody else. So.
Man, listen, that's a whole sermon. We could just pass the collection plate right there, Don. And I know that your storyline, here it is, dear life as an entrepreneur, an actor, bodybuilder, family man, you're just doing it all. How is it that you managed to find your peace, if you found a piece of peace at all with all of this?
You know what? I'm at a point where I know that everything I'm doing is from a pure place, it's from an honest place of wanting to succeed so I can provide for the ones I love. You know, I know that people just get a glimpse of the show, but they really don't know the weight of the world that really weighs on our shoulders. When you look into your children's eyes and you got to make sure you're providing for them and protecting them. And, you know, like myself, just like Ryan, we're still responsible for our family members, moms, aunties, cousins that need us as providers as well. And with that type of pressure upon you, it's kind of like, I don't have time to slow down. My peace comes from knowing that I'm taking care of them. My peace comes from knowing that they are safe, they got a roof over their head, that they got no worries, and I'm able to provide that. So I'm in this place where, like, hey, I'm cool putting on my Iron Man suit and going to work and knowing that it's going to pay off, where my children will be, you know, 2 steps ahead of where I was, maybe 10. That's the goal, like putting them in a position where they don't have to go through the struggles we did growing up here in Chicago, and presenting them with a whole new lane in a whole new wave of opportunity. That, hey, I'm hoping my kids ready to be entrepreneurs at 15. Like, hey, Dad, I got an idea, and I know that we're creating that type of environment. So that's where my piece is coming from right now. Like, I know I'm doing everything I need to do to take care of them.
That's good. And I know that Black in Chicago getting ready to hit the scene. The world is looking for the drama. But you just touched on the point of being able to put on this Iron Man suit and put on that Superman cape. But for the both of you, where is it that you go when the lights, they dim, when the silence begins to get loud, when we start reviewing and reflecting these life lessons, and we know we want to be a better version of ourselves, but challenges are looking for me. They're lurking right around the corner. So Ryan, every day you wake up and say, I learned my lesson. I really want to be better, but I'm going to give life another shot. And then next thing you know, this will send you your scriptures every morning. Good morning, great rising king. And next thing you know, I mean,
I just seen a sub tweet right now from a conversation last night, but it's like, you know what? Whatever. You know what I mean? I know everything else I got lined up, you know, and it's like, hey, you got to realize what things apply and what things don't, you know what I mean? What things matter, what things don't, especially when, you know, the world is so loud and so noisy, you know what I mean? There's people who, you know, who want you to tap into that. And it's like, you got to realize where you are, you know what I mean? And, you know, it ain't never been 99% of the time, ain't been nobody above you that's been reaching down to spit on you. It's everybody that's from the top. I mean, that's from beneath you trying to, you know, reach up and pull you down with whatever, you know. And when you know that and realize that, you know, it makes it easier to make more conscious decisions on certain stuff. You know what I mean? We ain't got to comment back on everything. You ain't got to feel a way about everything. You ain't got to, you know, it's like, hey, all right, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. And tell them to keep that same energy. Because in this season, we got to remember that, you know? Like, as soon as we remember the hurt and we realize that we don't want to go back to that, it could be a different person. It could be another position. But when you recognize what that hurt looked like, it's just like, I'm going to stay all the way away from that. Because, you know, I got to self-improve before I help improve, right? And I've been on this Save Tangent campaign lately. And baby, let me tell you something. Oh, my God. It has been a task because we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. We really want to see the best form. And when we're in a position to help others as entrepreneurs and as friends, as loved ones, you know, we give people the extra grace that we don't necessarily grant ourselves. So in this season, I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all got to bring on VH1. Ryan, you told me you were coming to New Orleans. I was saving my space for my first piece of ink. You ain't showed up yet. I don't understand what's the problem. Like, what we doing? What are we doing?
You know, I'm trying to make my way back around to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got a bad taste in my mouth. Not about the city. I love the city. You know what I mean? But just experience that kept me away from New Orleans. But I will be back. I was supposed to do Essence, but I will be back because I absolutely love New Orleans, man, and the people.
Yeah, we love you too. I'm making fun of me.
I can't wait to come back. I had to take me a little hiatus. It's been about 2 years since I've been down, but I'll be back.
There it is. And
I purposely haven't been, but like I'm over that now. So
okay. And if you need to send a bird call, I got you. Just say less. I'm here for you. What you mean? Don, if there is something that you want us to walk away from this season when we're talking about Black in Chicago, what is it that you want us to see and the viewers for the first time, getting a little taste of what you got to give? What is it that you want us to walk away with?
You know, I want people to walk away with the fact that, like, I think each of us, myself, Ryan, my brother, even the rest of the cast, we're growing into this place where it's not about just taking advantage of each other, taking advantage of opportunities. It's about each of us learning our true responsibility in life. What is our key skills? What is our key values? And through that, we could be a dope team if we all took the time to learn our skill sets and put that to work together versus just waiting around, putting all the weight on one person to make sure we succeed. So it's about everybody learning their wealth responsibility, figuring out who you are as a man or woman, and that's what you bring to the table. Because we've been doing this for a long time, and we in this place, like we was talking about giving grace periods, I got no more time to waste. I got 3 of the most beautiful children in the world who don't got time for me to wait on other people to figure out who they want to be. So if you're going to be a part of this team and a part of this family, start working on yourself. Figure out who you want to be, and then bring that person to the table so we can all win together.
ASAP. Ryan, we're going to close this out with you, So here it is. And as an entrepreneur, you're faced with all these different challenges. We won't call them anything other than that. It's just a lot of challenges for the entrepreneurs that's watching this and they see the glamorous side of it. When they get to that fork in the road, what is the inspiration that keeps you going? That may be just a tad bit of inspiration for them that you want to leave.
I feel like what people would have to, take from my journey as an entrepreneur and, something to be inspired by, something to, uplift them when they hit that fork. It'll probably have to be that, when you're going to get stuck, you're going to get stuck and you're going to get these hurdles and there's going to be challenges and obstacles at every corner, you know what I mean? And every new level is really going to have that new devil because it's going to feel like success, you know what I mean? But something else come with it. And it might be a bill, it might be a responsibility, it might be something else. But what you have to do is understand what you're doing something for. If you're not in something for, a genuine feeling or for a genuine love of something, then it's not going to last long, you know what I mean? But if you are in it for that, the things that are coming to you that could stop you, you know what I mean? Like you already at no for, if you don't start, you know what I mean? If you're already on the journey, you got to realize these things are only in the way for you to accomplish and for you to conquer, and it's going to be tough, but there's a way through it. There's a way around it. God don't bring you to it without being able to bring you through it. You just got to get to it and know that there's a way around it.
Listen, y'all have totally warmed my heart today. How can we keep up with you and your movement? Because you already know VH1 Tuesday is going down tomorrow. I got the popcorn. We're showing up on time.
Let's
How can
go.
we keep up with y'all and everything that you got going?
Yeah, you can find me catch me at 9mag Tattoo, all platforms, Ryan Henry, all platforms. Check in with us, Don, everything he got going, throw it out there.
Yeah, of course, man. You catch me on the gram, Bishop __ Don. All the other platforms, you can still look me up as Don Brumfield. Go and support everything we got going, man. We got phenomenal things here in the city. Ryan got the shop holding it down. I got my gym. We holding it down, Apex Universe. And we just building as one team, one unit, man. So one hand watch the other, man. So stay in tune with us.
There it is. You chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'll see y'all soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.